bad. It's a little pricey for my liking, but then again, it came from a set that is
Avacyn Restored.
ugh,
The Angel set.
Yeah.
What? You
Was
just
a-
recalling the limited environment?
Yeah,
or,
draft was terrible for that format. It's if you really want to get, I think it was Ben Stark who rants about it as much as I did back in the day about how terrible Avacyn's Restores was, and how great like Modern Masters was for limited. You can actually go to his Twitter and take a little gander. But yeah, it's a format that they really had a misstep on. Not a huge fan of it. I don't think the world was a huge fan of it. It was slow, it was clunky, the cards didn't really work together that well. There was no real aggro deck, and then there was no real control deck. It was just a mess, is the best way to describe it.
Okay, we'll see if Jeremy Barbeau has a mess of spells to cast on turn 1. If he does, that means he could just win.
Yeah.
Jason Jaco gonna be looking mulligan here. Looking for a counterspell, Force of Will, to be able to interact with a potential turn 1 victory.
I hope so.
Oh,
I hope
Jeremy
so.
says go.
It's oops all spells, so I mean, why not just say go, right? Alright, so I don't know what's going on at this point. He kept a 7, so
Or is it possible that Jeremy decided to be on the draw? Just to get the extra draw?
maybe. It's hard to see all the cards in his hand. But we'll see if he has the mana and the spy to win it all. I don't know, we're just waiting. We're waiting to see what happens. Who knows? Alright, so Jeremy here, we saw on camera on the top 4, he just killed his opponent on turn 4, or excuse me, in turn 1 in the top 4. And then the second game, he kind of faltered a little bit, but eventually got him. So Jeremy has the ability to kill on turn 1, and he has no... Well, right now he's not going to, though, so he doesn't have
Discards
everything he needs.
Metamorphose.
And he discards a card here. So Jason's got to be happy to see that. Jason's also pretty confused probably about the spells in Jeremy's deck when he looks at the deck list. But Jason has... Remember, if he show and tells, and Jeremy has an Undercity Informant in his hand, and then untaps with a mana, he can mill his library and then win.
Yeah, Jason Jaco should probably not be on the show and tell plan. Should be on the sneak plan.
And the funny thing is, Jason Jaco has Spell Pierce in his hand. That's not even that good against this deck.
No, because the only spell Jeremy needs to resolve is a creature.
Yeah, and he can use Spirit Guides to get around it because you can't Spell Pierce a Spirit Guide.
I mean, you can spell pierce the
Ritual
the
or
ritual.
Chrome Locks, but you know, those are not exactly devastating. Alright, so he's gonna... Oh, wow.
So he's gonna get Elvish Spirit
Do you
Guide
Spell
here.
Pierce this? No, he's gonna go for the win here. Oh.
So now Jeremy Barbeau is committed if this resolves, and yeah, he's picked up his library, it resolves.
What a dangerous play.
He gets the Wild Cantor. He's committed to having to win because otherwise the triggered ability on his next upkeep from the Summoner's Pact will kill him. He's not going to be able to pay.
Yeah, this is wild.
Well, this is what this deck does. This is what Summoner's Pact is for. If you're not going to cast a spell, don't put it in your deck.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Go all in.
Make it
He
happen.
searches for a green
Do
creature. On his next turn, next upkeep, if he can't pay green 2, he loses the game. Certainly this deck really doesn't have stable mana base. It uses all its one-shot spell effects.
Do you think that's too steep of a price to pay, losing the game when you don't cooperate with the card?
No, because if all goes well, you win the game. Elvish Spirit Guide, Simian Spirit Guide, cast a Wild Cantor.
So here we go. We're going to go...
Wild Cantor into Dark Ritual. Jason Jaco's going to crack a fetch land. So the Wild Cantor there is designed, it makes a mana of any color. It's designed to cycle a red or a green from the Spirit Guides into black to be able to cast a Ritual and or just straight into one of his signature creatures.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see if he does it.
Spell Pierce.
Here's
So
the-
he has nothing.
Concedes. Okay. So risking it, and I've seen this happen before. I see it happen a lot with Slaughter Pack, where someone was Slaughter Packed, and then they would get their land destroyed, and they're unable to pay for Slaughter Pack. So Jason, now, like one of the judges walked by and mentioned, how does Jeremy win through a Force of Will? He didn't even need Force of Will, basically a Force Spike.
Yeah.
Ended his day. So let's come back to the booth here. And Ricky, do you have a question to give away some stuff here?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a trivia question. If you know the answer to the question, respond a tweet at us at hashtag SCG Premium, and we will give you a full year, 12 months, full year of StarCityGames.com Premium. My question is a simple one. Today we are covering the Legacy Open.
Yeah.
Yesterday we covered the Standard Open, and into today we had the top 4 of the Standard Open today. We crowned a champion here in Milwaukee. One player stood above 440 others. He did it with a green-red monsters deck featuring 3 different creatures with Monstrosity, Xenagos the Reveler. We saw him use the mana ability on Xenagos.
Yeah.
Not technically a mana ability, but it generates mana. Who was the StarCityGames.com Milwaukee Standard Open champion with green-red monsters?
Green-red monsters. Brian Kibler.
If you know the
Right.
answer, don't tell him.
Oh, sorry.
That's not the answer.
Alright.
If you know the answer, hashtag SCG Premium.
Yeah.
You do not have to be first. You do not have to be last. You just have to have the correct answer.
Yep.
So please tweet at that hashtag for an opportunity to win 12 months of StarCityGames.com Premium.
1 full year. Not bad.
From today, October
Yeah.
13th, 2000. Ooh, October 13th. Is it Friday?
No.
Not Friday the
We're safe.
13th.
Sunday
Okay.
the 13th. So let's go back to the match real quick so we can kind of see the sideboard is here so we can kind
Yeah.
of discuss. We're going to get them on the screen in a moment. And we're going to look at Jason Jaco in his sideboard again. And you have Defense Grid. Doesn't do much. Blood Moon.
No.
Probably the worst card possible. Echoing Truth.
No lands.
Echoing Truth's not bad. It does something. You can, in response to a zombie, you could bounce Laboratory Maniac and then you die. That's kind of funny, right?
Well, okay, let's
But then you
actually
can-
think about this. So Spell Pierce is good. You can counter things like the rituals. You can counter the Dread Return if they don't have enough mana to pay the 2. Red Elemental Blast.
That kills both those things. But do you really want them going off with the combo and then trying to stop
Well,
them?
now here's the thing. Red Elemental Blast kills Laboratory Maniac.
Yeah.
So is Lab
That's what I'm saying. Do you
Maniac-
really want them to go for it and
Hang
then
on. Let's
get wrecked there? I think that Jeremy's going to bring in the Goblin Charbelcher plan because
okay.
it's too fragile otherwise.
So I was thinking, in response to the Azami draw ability, you Red Elemental Blast the Laboratory Maniac.
Yeah.
The Laboratory Maniac itself is a wizard, so in response to a Red Elemental Blast, you could tap itself to draw a card and still win. So that's a very interesting
Right.
line that the deck has
You can't
available
Echo and
to
Truth
us.
it though. You can't Echo and Truth it. No, because you can tap in response. You
Yeah.
need 2. So if you get 2 cards, you can just stop it. But
So does he want to bring in Echoing Truth into Elemental Blast? Probably
not a
not.
chance. He's gonna.
Echoing Truth, could it be useful against Chrome Boxes if Jeremy commits them early?
Maybe.
we've seen
Repeal
him
might be
do.
better than that, though, I think, right? He has the 1 repeal.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Not really many good choices
No,
here.
I don't think. But he doesn't really need them, though. Jason's deck has counterspells in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jeremy must have been just dodging and weaving blue all day long.
Dodging and weaving blue, or here's the other thing. He can easily take game 1s
Yeah.
if his opponent doesn't know what he's on and doesn't keep a hand with a counterspell. Jason knew, he's seen the deck list, he knows what Jeremy's on, and could aggressively mulligan to something with a Force of Will or Spell Pierce to defend himself.
Yeah, definitely. So, I guess we'll see here.
Yeah, and thank you to Michael Kohler at Mike_Kohler for pointing out that Spell Pierce is good against Dread Return.
That's true.
Also, we have a Turing-tested at Turing Tested pointed out the same thing. So you guys are heads up, keeping an eye on things. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for pointing things out for us. We appreciate it.
We do. I always enjoy getting the people involved in the conversation, the community, to get involved, you know? I want to hear what you guys have to say. We like to chat. Ricky and I obviously enjoy each other's company, but we also, you know, we're open to other people joining in and chatting with us.
I've really enjoyed today. I've enjoyed the way you opened things up to Twitter, got people involved. The viewers seem to enjoy that. They enjoyed interacting with us, hearing their tweets read on the air,
Yeah, definitely.
asking questions, answering questions. It's been a lot of fun, guys. Thank you very much. It's been fantastic 2 days here in Milwaukee.
Yeah, great time. Great time.
And now it's almost
over.
over.
You know what time it is?
It's time to go read our articles, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so while you're listening, guys, on your second monitor, you can multitask and bring up our articles. Make sure to, and Ricky does this too, I'm sure. I am a writer that enjoys reading comments, and I always comment back. Yeah. I go back, and last article I had about 135 comments, because I went back and I commented back on all of them, because I really like not only the debate involved in the decisions I make and the card choices that I say are bad or good, and I always try to make the distinction. I don't sugarcoat. I don't go, that's an interesting card. I tell you Ashiok is unplayable in Standard, and I'll give you the reasons why in the article. I'm not going to leave you hanging. And then I love the debate for it. And then if you agree with me, post that you agree with me, and we'll chat about, you know, how we all agree that this card's good or this card's bad, and I'll chat with you. So make sure to post in the comments, and I'll definitely respond to you.
I do also read all the comments, unfortunately, because I travel so much and my article comes out on Mondays and I'm frequently flying on Mondays. I don't get the opportunity to respond as quickly as other authors do, but I do read and appreciate all the comments on my articles.
I just have no life on Monday. That's why I do it too. So I'm actually teaching, and I'm like, oh, well, these kids are taking a test. Let's go read some comments real quick.
Do you often give them tests on Monday just so you have time to do that?
I just test them whenever I feel like it. Just, you know.
Well,
having a rough day flying back tomorrow. You know, I'm flying back tomorrow and then going straight to work when I get back.
Shaheen Sarani, hard-working school teacher.
That's it.
I'm going to go back and land at midnight tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, going to go straight to bed.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right, so Jason, watching his opponent mulligan.
Fought all this way, Jeremy Barbeau.
He's got that serious look on his face. It's sort of it's intimidating me from the booth here. Are you intimidated by Jason a little bit?
I'm not intimidated by anyone.
All right, look at the glare. Look at the glare. See that
I'm
glare?
glaring right back. Do you see this glare?
I don't know. I see the glare on the screen. That's about it.
Are you not afraid of this glare?
No, not so much. He's got the kind of like the transporter look a little bit, doesn't he?
The what?
Like the guy from the transporter. What's his name? I forgot his name. The actor from the movie The Transporter.
I was thinking transporter on a starship.
No. So if you can tweet at us the actor from Transporter.
Meanwhile, Jeremy Barbeau has played a Chrome Mox imprinted the Wild Cantor. Remember, that's his way to get cycle into black mana, but he does have also Lotus Petal to make black mana.
Yeah.
Jason Jaco, just a basic island.
But then again,
the deadly spell pierce that we saw last game.
Counter spells against this deck are just like the silver bullets, like every single one of them. All right, Zach Stern. Thank you guys. Thank you Don. Thank you Sam. Welcome to me.
That's the trivia.
Oh no, that's not it. God, this is I answered it. Oh no. Ignore that.
A mental misstep here by Shaheen Sarani in the finals.
The old
banned in Legacy, but not banned in the booth. And Jeremy Barbeau is going to go for it. There we go. Now we're committed again. He's going for the Summoner's Pact.
Rats.
Going to get a green creature. Going to get his Elvish Spirit Guide.
Jason Statham. There we go. That's the one we're talking about.
You know what? Talk about the transporter.
All right.
I'm going to tell you what the first rule of being in the booth is. Don't give away the trivia answer.
Oh, come on now. There are so many people that actually say the answer. Like me.
Oh, you got Tinderwall. Okay, so he gets Tinderwall, casts it, He can sacrifice it. Can we get Tinderwall up? He sacrificed it for, I believe he gets 3 red mana? No, he got 3 of any color. What mana did he just get? I need Tinderwall up. Tinderwall. Okay, Tinderwall. Oh, sacrifice to deal 2 damage.
You
No,
missed it. He
sacrificed to
conceded.
get
So
2 red. Oh. Stuff
Alright.
happened too quickly.
well,
What did he get there? He got the Tinderwall, cast it off of the Chrome Mox. He sacrificed it for 2 red, sacrificed the Lotus Petal for a black, and then had another
It's
Spirit
just-
Guide. So
it's
4
just-
mana for the
it's sad.
Balustrade
Just,
Spire.
we're trying to like fathom, and the reason why kind of the commentating specifically on the match is not really helpful is because Jeremy just cannot beat a counterspell. He can't. I can't
Why-
imagine.
So if you're Jason Jaco there, why would you keep that hand?
I don't know.
I mean, if that's the whole game, take every, at least down to like 5 or 4 you could go to maybe.
Yeah.
If that's all you care about.
Well, we'll see. I mean, like, he got second in this open here, so congratulations to Jeremy and very.
Oh, I'm